How are you, buddy? Good to see you.
Welcome
Thank
to
you.
Korean
Oh,
town.
this is great, man. Thank you. It's awesome.
Look at that sign. We got a more sign.
那赶紧赶紧照什么慢慢照都可以了，挤什么？
Welcome to.
감사합니다.
He's not here.
Hey, how are you? Good to see
Well, 안녕, 하세요. I am so glad to be here. Thank you for coming out today. God bless you. This is the kind of energy that we're seeing all over the state. Sunny Park, thank you. Young Kim, Michelle Steele, thank you so much for coming to help us. And so I just really believe that Georgians are beginning to wake up to just how liberal the left side of the Democratic Party is. And you don't have to listen to me. You can go online and look at the Democratic platform that was exposed during the presidential election. It's there to be seen. These young women ran against that in their races. I'm running against it in my race. Kelly's running against it in hers. And I just believe that people in Georgia are beginning to be educated about just how radical and dangerous that is. Listen to what they want to do. They want to change the filibuster rule in the Senate, the greatest deliberative body in the history of mankind. And they want to do away with that so that with 51 votes, they can do anything they want. Well, what that would do is give them total control, a one-party system. Because what they would do is add D.C. and Puerto Rico as two new states, that's 4 Democratic seats. They would stack the Supreme Court with activists, liberal activists, not people who want to interpret the law and support the Constitution. They want people to make law in their activist vision of what America should be. They don't really like America. They want to change America. Well, as I said in a meeting before then, you know, there aren't many people trying to break into Venezuela right now, or Cuba. Why? Because it's failed. The very things that these Democrats are talking about doing right now is failing around the world. You don't have to read history and look at the Soviet Union. You just have to look at North Korea. You look at Iran. Look at Venezuela and others, Cuba. This is nonsense. And yet they have got a line out there that has made a lot of people believe, oh yeah, we've got to change America. Well, let's remember something. What does that mean? Remember what they're trying to do. If they do all of that, they eventually want to do away with the Electoral College, which means that California and New York would basically name every president from now on. What they want to do with that single party total control and all that power would be very simply, they want to defund the police. They want open borders. They want illegal immigrants to vote. As a matter of fact, Stacey Abrams, who ran for governor here in Georgia just 2 short years ago, says, yeah, the Great Blue Wave is going to change Georgia. The Great Blue Wave is going to change the South. The Great Blue Wave is going to change America. And we're going to do it with documented and undocumented voters. They don't want the America that made us have the best economy and the best socialized existence in the history of mankind. What they want is total control. And they want the votes to do it. And illegal immigrants would do that. Then you look at taking away our health insurance, our private health insurance that we get through our employers. They want to cut the military again at a very time when the world's more dangerous than any time in my lifetime. And I don't have to tell you, some of you have families still at home. And the Republic of Korea right now is one of our strongest allies against communism right now, and we want to maintain that.
앞으로 실수를 할 사람을 젊은 사람을 뽑아서 할 거냐? 상원이 뭐 하는 겁니까? 미국은 알다시피 상권 분립이 돼 있어요. 애드미니스트레이션이 있고 주디시얼 커뮤니티 그리고 레지슬레이티브가 있는데요. 상원, 세넷하고 하우스 오브 레프레젠테이티브가 있잖아요. 거기서 뭐래요? 법을 만드는 거예요. 법을 일단 만들면은 우리 아이들은 그 법 속에서 살아야 된다 이 말이에요. 그런데 나쁜 법을 만들어 놓으면은 어떻게 돼요? 우리가 나쁜 법을 속에 지키면서 살아야 된다. 그거를 이번에 조 바이든이 대통령이 되고 하원을 장악했고 상원까지 장악을 해야 되면은 폭주라는 거죠. 폭주. 무슨 법안이든지 물사통과에 물사통과. 그렇게 하다 보면은 미국이 어디로 가는지 알지도 못하고 무슨 법이 만들어졌는지도 몰라요. 상원을 장악, 공화당이 상원을, 세넷을 우리가 디펜스 세넷 해놓으면은 문제가 생기는 것이 이 상원을 장악하고 나면 우리가 원을 없앨 수가 있어요.
바로 지금 이 조지아주에서 누가 당선되는가에 따라서 조지아뿐만이 아니고 미국의 운명이 달려있기 때문에 조지아에 사는 여러분들, 우리 한인 커뮤니티, 아시안들이 적극 선거에 동참해서 이 미국이라는 나라를 진심으로 위하고 올바른 길로 이끌고 번영시킬 지도자들을 뽑아주시기 부탁드립니다.
저랑 영이 여기까지 온 이유는 단 하나입니다. 지금 컨그레셔널 사이드에는 데모크래시 지금 장악하고 있어요. 대통령 자리는 1월 20일에 누가 거기에 스웨어인 하는 거에 따라서. 하지만 미국 자체 내에서는 지금 사람들이 원하는 거는 balancing government. 그러니까 지금 컨그레셔널 디스트릭 자체 내에 민주당이 장악하고 있기 때문에 US 세넷에는 저희가 공화당이 장악을 해야지 양쪽을 represent 할 수 있다고 그렇게 생각합니다.
Senator Perdue, welcome to Koreatown, an Asian town. This is one of the historical moments when Asian Americans honor you to our town. This is pumped up, and I'm so pleased to tell you that we raised a good amount of money last night, and then we will have over 100 people coming to Raleigh, and this is a brand new thing for the community, and appreciate your energy and wisdom you put it in our community. It's a better way to do it, better way to live. But you know, there's two different kind of people in the world: givers and takers. And then God never wanted me to be a taker side. I want to be a giver. Regardless of what happens in the future, I am continue to be a giver. My friends I met in the conservative arena and the Republican Party actually is all the way we're givers. We work hard and generate income, and then I was 9 years old in the Korean War, and I was living 2 years under communism. I tell you what, they give you free. The socialism is great, sounds great, because they give you free. All you have to do is stand in line, and then we give you money, bread and everything. Anything you need, you get that. Wrong. What is the Senate? Senate, they making laws, and when the radical left bring up the ridiculous bills to the Senate, what happened? It will pass. If we don't re-elect them, I'll tell you what, it's going to be a fast track to the socialism I was mentioning earlier. And I don't want my kids. I don't care. I'm almost, I'm an old guy, so I don't care about myself. But my kids, your grandchildren will live under freedomless country. I don't want to see that.
Right now, our country is run by very partisan politics. One of the reasons I ran, again, not giving up after what happened to me in 2018, is because I couldn't give up on my community and the country.
We really have to save this country from the socialism. We have to save this country from the far left. We really have to make sure that we are promoting your business, less taxes, less regulations, and you support law enforcement. We fund our military services. We really have to do what we have to do to get elected. We really have to go out. You have to bring out your neighbors. You have to bring out your friends. And you have to make sure that we're going to go for the right people who are going to be representing you. That's Perdue and Loeffler. So make sure that, we're going to work together. We're going to win on January 5th.
Yep. And to be here today, in a time 230 years in our history, trying to defend our republic against this onslaught of socialism is just shocking to me. But here it is. I won't bore you with the history. It's been 100 years coming. In the last decade, it has really turned the temperature up. We saw it in the 2016 presidential election. We certainly saw it in the 2020 presidential election on the Democratic side. Now we see it in the Democratic platform. It is out there for everybody to read. What they want is a single party system. They want total control, and they want to execute their agenda, as AOC said. Well, you're going to get to meet this young lady. I mean, it's going to be very interesting for you guys to just make sure, A, you vote, B, you get as many people as you can to vote. The most powerful thing we have is our address book. I used to use the word Rolodex, but anybody under 35 doesn't know what a Rolodex is. So I've gone to using the address book. So use the address book and make sure. Don't assume anybody has voted. If we get our vote out, we'll win again. God bless you guys. Thank you for helping us save America. Thank you.
There he is. 찍어 잡고.